Camp Winnie.
Pussycat, where you are. Pussycat, run afar. Pussycat, ah ma. Pussycat. G'day and welcome back. As I say at the start of every one of our little shows, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and you will be notified of the very few videos we've got left to show you. Yeah. So today we're kicking off by walking through one of Australia's biggest heritage destinations, and we're right here where a lot of our colonial history all began. The historic site we're at is the best open air classroom you could wish for, with many historic buildings and ruins and gardens that are all in incredibly preserved condition. And yes, of course, I'm talking about Port Arthur.
Or Arthur's Port.
Yeah, I don't know who Arthur was and how much port he could possibly drink, but this place is massive.
I'd like to find some actually. It's about that time of day.
Yeah,
well, let's go.
Finding Easter eggs, but finding port.
Yes, that's right.
Chloe, don't let Jess lead you up the garden path.
Oh, what a big day. We're nearly finished walking all through Port Arthur. We have been here before, but one thing I wasn't aware of, it was for men only. Women were put in a place in Hobart called the Cascade Factory. Inside that was an orphanage for their children. Bit horrible, really, when you look at it that way. You're in prison and your kids are put in an orphanage. Yeah. Anyway, off to the haunted house.
Woo, let's go.
The house behind us was allegedly one of the most haunted houses in Australia. Apparently apparitions have shown up in people's photographs when they got home later on and looked through their photography. The night we toured, we didn't see anything, and really the only thing that made me turn white was their admission prices.
What's that? Just took a photo of me in the dark to see if there was a ghost in the background, and at the end she said, and it scared me.
With the waiting list for a caravan now stretching into 2023, it's a wonder people are resorting to all kinds of contraptions, and we've seen them all. Horse floats, ex-donut vans, ex-snap-on tool vans, all converted into RVs. This one is the cracker today. It's all homemade. I don't know whether you'd call it a mobile home, a caravan, camper trailer, I don't know. But regardless, it's pretty damn cool. This is Richmond Bridge, oddly enough, in Richmond, just out of Hobart. It's not just any old bridge though. Why is it so special, Chloe?
Because it's very, very, very old, and it was built in the 1823.
And it's the oldest used bridge in Australia today. Pretty cool. It's very old town.
Yeah.
Oh well, Hobart's a washout. More rain. So we've decided to ditch Hobart. We're going to head over to Bruny Island. It's a tiny little island underneath the Hobart region. And yes, more boats, you're probably thinking. How many more ferries and boats has this motorhome got to go on? But that's what we're doing. And yeah, we'll see what we can see on Bruny Island. What do you reckon, Chloe? Chloe's a bit car sick today.
Not looking forward to going on another boat?
What are you, Bonnie? Another boat for Bonnie.
Jessica? Are you excited about going on another boat ride?
Yes. Yes, I just hope I'm not sick this time.
Look, Jess. Hello. Bruny, how are you going?
Sweet.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Thank you. It was too easy.
It was. No queue, just drove straight on.
Hey, we're on Bruny Island. So we're on an island off our island. She's looking at it, look. Our first day on Bruny Island. So Bruny Island, known for, among other things, oyster farming. Now we haven't tried an oyster farm out since South Australia, I think.
Yeah, it was Oyster HQ.
Yeah, Port Lincoln.
Yeah, just out of there.
Yeah. I was actually wearing this shirt. Must have been my oyster shirt. I asked a local here what's the best oyster farm, and you know what he said to me? Get shucked. Very rude. So I've had to go out on our own and find one for ourselves. We're here now, let's go check it out.
Yes.
Enjoy. Here's a chunky number.
Oh, it looks like a slug.
Oh, you forgot.
Come on, me.
Get shucked.
We have to eat.
You probably have to.
Okay, down the water straight after.
Good?
It's alright.
They're mild, they're not.
I don't like it.
You tried it though. Good girl.
Oh! I can't reach that far. Mummy can't reach that far.
Just swallow it like a tablet. Go.
Swallow it, swallow it.
Oh, what a classic.
I'll be shucked. She couldn't do it.
Stop with the silly shuck jokes. Look at her face.
She's spitting.
Have I had 6?
Good girl, you at least tried it.
Thanks, Colin. Very nice. Yeah, I am.
Oh my god. Best oyster I've ever tried. Ever.
Get shucked! This is absolutely stunning. I know we've said that about a lot of parts during our trip around Australia, but Tasmania has got to be one of the most prettiest, unpolluted and unspoiled states that we have seen on this trip.
I have a belly full of oysters. Oh, I'm so satisfied. And this water is divine. The sun's shining after torrential rain last night. And it's just a nice afternoon. It does not get any better than this.
It is cold. We're at Cape Bruny Lighthouse. It's the second oldest lighthouse in Australia. It was decommissioned back in 1996, and as technology goes forward, there's a big solar powered operation down here just to the side of it. But that's how life is. Everything gets old, technology surpasses. You can do tours of the thing, we didn't today, but it is freezing cold, and here we are, early January. Imagine in winter.
No thanks.
Be bitter.
No.
My nose is dripping like a tap.
It'd be absolutely freezing.
We're standing at the very point where the north part of Bruny Island meets the south part of the island. It's called the Neck. It's really unusual because one side of the neck is the surf beach and the other side is the ocean's lake. Check it out.
And it's the coldest I've felt in such a long time. I know I said
Bitter.
the last spot was cold, but this is bitter.
I can't feel my hands.
No.
They're freezing.
I think you can get the gist from what we're wearing as well.
I can't imagine what this would be like in the middle of winter, I swear.
So you don't want to go for a swim?
No, not today. This is the northern end of Bruny Island, and we've come across a quarantine station like we did a couple of videos ago at the Nubeena, which is on the Mornington Peninsula. Who would have thought in Tasmania, a quarantine station that dates back to the Second World War, and it housed German POWs, it had a military barracks here, and a lot of infections.
It says that this place, due to its isolation, Tasmania was the last state in Australia to experience an influenza outbreak. It says in August 1918, Tasmania was proclaimed infected. All libraries, schools, theatres and other places of public gathering were closed. Geez, exactly like today, I say. Religious services, military parades, races and football games were restricted or prohibited. So what's the difference between back then or now?
This is 100 years ago.
No different. Many members of the public chose to wear masks. Exactly the same as today.
100 years later, here we go again.
The only difference is back then they tried everything from whiskey to increase sugar intake to try and get rid of it, I suppose.
I've tried that too, and I'm COVID-free, guys.
Well, so maybe it's worked.
Yeah. Your mind will be blasted about how much alcohol we've burned through on this trip. And look, we haven't got COVID.
Don't tell them.
Oh, but clearly it worked.
Clearly.
It worked then, why not now?
I'm checking up on the map where we should go to once we hit the mainland.
Where are we at the moment? Where are we at the moment?
He's pulling the
Sea
piece.
Link Ferry, I think.
Sea Link Ferry.
I think it's the Sea Link Ferry.
We're on the Sea Link ferry
Right.
heading from Bruny back over to the main Tasmanian island.
We're getting off the island to another island and onto the main island, the big one.
That's right. Well, we're getting off an island onto an island, but it's still not the mainland.